Heyo! How we doing, guys? Can you hear me okay? Is the music balanced well? I gotta switch my layout here. Looking into the camera. Who's here in the chat? I see there's a couple of people watching and waiting. Who is that we got here spectating in the background? Because I need to give you guys some clarification. Music a tiny bit louder? Thank you so much, Crusadia. You're the best, man. How's that, my guy? Good to see you, bro. So yeah, here's the deal. Today was supposed to be a special Jon-Luke stream. We were going to do his Charmander, Bulbasaur, Squirtle starter thing. We were going to do it together. I was going to have my boy on Discord. And I had a couple of unfortunate scheduling conflicts. Essentially, there's a GD blizzard outside that, oh, music is still loud. My bad. I thought you said music a tiny bit louder. I got you. You need to turn it down a little bit. Okay, hold on. Let's try this. So if I'm talking here and the music is at this volume, how's that for you? Here, I can feed it. I can check it myself. Hold on. Safari will output. And if I talk, oh, I need to output my own voice here. Oh boy, I think this is doing crazy shit now. All right, hold on. So does that sound better? It's still a little bit loud, isn't it? All right, hold on. Let me turn it down a little bit more because I think this will be a little bit better if it's back down here. I think that's better, right? Even down here, maybe. All right, we'll try that. I gotta turn these outputs way different now. Monitor off. Monitor off. Close. Turn this down a little bit. All right, my guy, how's that? Okay, where was I? So, yeah, today was supposed to be a little bit of a combo stream with Jon-Luke. We were supposed to be working on his Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Charmander team. But I have like a snowstorm going on outside of my house, and it's only going to get worse as the night goes on. I need to be catching a plane very early tomorrow. I got to go pick up my girlfriend tonight. I got to do a ridiculous amount of driving around in this stormy weather, and so I need to make all of those drives before before the weather gets too bad. So we're starting early, and unfortunately we're ending early. So I'm so sorry to have to do that. But hopefully you guys will feel free to chill, learn, suggest things, and join me on a couple of ideas I have about Pagos here that I want to experiment with on Showdown. This was my backup, man. I didn't have a whole lot else planned, and yeah, I'm just looking to mess around a little bit with this team comp. So welcome, Crusadia and Gerard, and hopefully a few other people. Let me blast a message out to the Discord. Yo, Gerard, I'm going to show you what it looks like to team build from my brain. Let me just put a notification out. The Discord. Gotta start early and end early today. All right. So that's as much as we got to do. Let's get cracking. Yeah, so I have a couple ideas about Pagos that I wanted to experiment on. My ladder rating is like perfectly in like the mid-tier range on this account. We're at like 1400s or something like that. So this is a perfect opportunity to test some concepts. Again, Crusadia, I appreciate you helping me out with the audio balancing, but Drod and you, if you guys feel like the music should be louder, or if the music is too loud, just let me know and I'll continue to adjust. It should be easy and smooth sailing from this point onwards. Okay, so here's the vibe. First things first, I need to find a Lugia team in Top Cut Explorer. Yo, what up, Moth? Thanks for coming, homie. It's going to be a chill stream today. Actually, let me just make an explanation message in chat and pin that. Welcome in, everyone. Due to an intense winter storm, LOL, outside, I have to cut stream short today so I can drive while the roads still exist. Chill with me while I'm here. Wait, let's chill. Let's chill together while the storm rages outside. Okay, that's probably good enough. I'm going to pin this. Okay, so wait. So what's Moth saying? Snow is crazy, huh? Yeah, bro. Also, Papi Chulo. Papi Chulo, what's good, my guy? Yeah, so we're just doing a chill Showdown stream today. We were supposed to be working with Jon-Luke, but my boy isn't available till 7, and at that point, the roads will have been swallowed up and been, like, almost undrivable. So I'm going to cut stream at, like, 6:45, and then quickly hit the road over to my other commitments tonight. So we're just going to do a little bit of crafting and cooking for about an hour here just to make sure that I get to visit you sweet people. And then I'm out of here. So I believe it was early Reg G. It was something like LA that we had a Lugia do really well. Am I correct in this? We had a top 64 Lugia. Follow me here, chat. Follow me. I'm trying to... This is the team that I want. Ian Genesis team. So we're going to copy all of this and grab this and go back down into Showdown. So let's set up Reg G. Yo, Papi Chulo, I think I just laughed at your username and then didn't explain. Yo, what's up, man? I'm doing good. We are just doing a little bit of chill Showdown. Usually we're on cartridge, testing out new teams or pushing for high rankings on ladder. But unfortunately, I don't have a team ready today. My backup team, it's hard to explain, was not available. So we're going to do a little bit of a makeup Showdown stream today. Trying to build some Pagos action. Hopefully you enjoy, my guy. Thanks for showing up to stream. Okay, so I was doing a little bit of thinking earlier and looking around. And I wanted to make this point. Pokemon comparison. I think Vikun is... Is this one? Yeah, this is the one I want, I believe. So we want Lugia. Add that Pokemon. We want Terapagos. Add this guy. Terastal Terapagos. And normal Terapagos. Okay. Let's compare these Pokemon. Here we go. So this is the screen that I wanted to hone in on here. So as I was thinking, honestly, what's crazy about Lugia is while I was building it, it didn't feel amazing, sure. And I would say that's because this thing's special attack. Yo, Clark and family. What's up, my guy? Yo, you made it, bro. Damn. Clark and family made it to the most unhyped stream that I'll probably be having for the month. I'm so sorry, my dude. Yo, Ace is here too? Yo, what up, guys? So, okay, to you two specifically, I already have the message pinned. Yeah, so we're on Showdown tonight. The trick here is we're supposed to do a co-stream with Jon-Luke on Discord, and we were going to use his little baby starter Charmander, Squirtle, Bulbasaur team and just have fun on ladder, goofing around and enjoying a stream together. But he's not available until later tonight, and I have a giant winter storm building outside of my house, and I still have to hit the road. I gotta get on the road and drive somewhere tonight. So if I wait until my boy Jon-Luke is available, then the roads are going to like completely disappear. So we're going to have a quick Showdown fun chill stream here for a little bit. And then I got to cut it so that I can get on the roads while the roads are still safe to drive on. It's just, unfortunately, if I wait till my boy becomes available, we will be waiting until the point where I get on the roads and end up wrapped around a tree in my little vehicle. What up, BGC? Good to see you, bro. I'm worried I'm sick again. Bro, I feel like we're all sick. My mother is sick. I've been under the weather. I got coworkers coughing at work. It's that time of the year, my guy. Yo, BGC, this is kind of the stream that you've been asking about, homie. I keep re-explaining what's going on tonight. Essentially, I was going to stream with Jon-Luke, but he's not going to be available until the roads outside my house are swarmed with a winter weather storm. So we're starting early today, ending early today, and I got to get on the road. We're gonna link up with Jon-Luke next weekend. Or next Wednesday. That's when me and Jon-Luke are going to do our thing. But yeah, so I'm gonna get back into it. I only just learned today. Did you guys know you can throw multiple battles up? Like, this is crazy about Showdown. If I start a random battle, I don't know why you would want to do this, but I just learned about this the other day. So here's my platform to rant about it. So now if I start another game, I did not know this. If we start another game, you can drag this game. Okay, there's a way to do this. Battle options, this. So now I drag this over here. Oh, my screen is too small to do it. All right, ignore this. Ignore this. There's a way to open up multiple battle screens on the same time on Showdown, but you can't do it with the window minimized. Anyways. Yeah, you can do that, but it's hard to focus on each and every one. Yeah, for real. Jon-Luke, my guy, I was just talking about you, brother, man. Yeah, so I wish I could hold out until my boy is free around 7, but it's not going to happen. So we just got to do a quick, brief, early stream and then get out of here. Anyways, let me continue back where my thought process was on. So as I was building Lugia and working on it, I'm actually going to release our video this week. I'm going to be out of town too. I'm going to be hitting the plane tomorrow morning at like 4 a.m. and flying out to Texas. So I had to put a video up. So I just edited our Showdown Johto, our Johto subscriber special stream into a video format. So that's what's going to be coming out this Saturday, is just the couple of highlight wins from our 251 subscriber special. So I was editing the video looking at Lugia and trying to, like, in my head figure out what makes Lugia work, right? And it's the fact that you have the Calm Mind plus the multi-scale behind screens operating so effectively. And this thing hit top 64 back in LA. And that was early in the Reg G format before everyone knew what was going on. So, like, there's an argument to be made that, you know, this isn't the most perfect way to play Lugia. It just worked at the moment. But that's when I went on the SciPoke Tools generator, doing a couple of comparison points. And I was just thinking that, like, man, Terapagos is a lot like Lugia in terms of the way that you play Pagos now to the way Lugia was played back then. It's just a Calm Mind user that looks to spam Calm Mind and then do a decent amount of damage. The difference is Lugia is way bulkier normally, right? 130 defense, 154 special defense, while Pagos is sitting at 110 and 110. So you're not going to take hits nearly as well. But while Lugia is trying to make use of its Calm Mind boosts with a Aero Blast, base 100 power, coming off a 90 special attack stat, it's just really not very impressive. While Pagos is sitting at 105, it's 15 more, and its Terra Starstorm is base 120. So the base power is a lot stronger on Starstorm. So there's a lot of similarities here. There's a unique difference in the fact that Pagos is a little bit defensively weaker, but it hits harder. Additionally, it's a little slower, but its ability is like the upgraded version of multi-scale, because multi-scale just cuts damage in half. Terra Shell makes all damage not very effective. So, like, while multi-scale would reduce a super effective hit from a 2x multiplier to just a 1x multiplier, Terra Shell will remove a super effective hit, a 2x multiplier, to a 1/2 multiplier. So Terra Shell is like the upgraded version of Lugia's ability, right? And then once you do terrastalize Pagos, you end up with a spread that has so much HP, it actually tanks hits even better than Lugia. So where am I going with this? Everyone knows that Pagos is like infinitely better than Lugia. That's not new news. I just realized that as I was getting tired and exhausted of Calm Mind Terrapagos not really feeling like it does what it's supposed to be doing, it accomplishing its goal very well. It didn't feel very aggressive. I was ready to give up on it, and then I just was working on the Lugia video, and I realized that the sets that I was running were like identical. No, Moth, I don't believe Terrapagos does get Recover. No, it does not. It does not get Recover. But the Lugia set that did well, I don't believe had Recover on it. No, look, this is the set that did well. It was Aeroblast, Earth Power, Calm Mind, and Protect. So that is an advantage of Lugia, Moth, but what's interesting is the Lugia that did well did not take advantage of the Recover ability. So this Lugia that did well in Los Angeles didn't even use Recover. So from this perspective, Lugia and Terrapagos are actually, they operate very similarly. So I'm just going to put them both here. So I really wanted to basically just take the, oh, this is level 100. That's why those stats look cracked. I wanted to just take the layout for this Lugia team and basically just slap Pagos into it. I think Pagos with Calm Mind and Covert Cloak should, in theory, be able to do what Lugia does, but better. So I'm going to go ahead and try that, actually. Yeah, I think Cloak Pagos, especially in closed team sheet when it's best of one, has honestly a really big advantage. So this is the first. So there we go. You guys have stuck with me long enough to get to my first point of explanation here. I feel like Terrapagos in its current form is essentially doing what Lugia did back in Los Angeles, but even better. So I want to try the Rillaboom using Grassy Surge with the Comfey offering Floral Healing. So these two guys we want for sure. In fact, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to copy this whole thing because really the only thing I feel absolutely confident on is the Trick Room, Floral Healing, Draining Kiss Comfey with the Rillaboom. The rest of the stuff I'm not very sure about yet. The next thing I really wanted to do was I was considering swapping out Substitute. I saw at one point in time some players was... the Pagos adaptation stream is here. It is, BGC. I told you, bro. You've been asking for it, and I told you it wasn't going to happen, but we're just in a unique position tonight where it makes sense to do a very brief team building stream. So that's what we're on. So at one point in time, I saw players running Tri-Attack Terrapagos, and I wasn't super interested in it. But what I've noticed is when you're in... So I was watching Alex Gomez... on YouTube, Alex Gomez YouTube, I think it's like Pokey Alex or something like this. So I was watching, yeah, I was watching, Pokey Alex. Come on, is this it? No, it's not. We need Pokey Alex. Unless this, no, this is an older channel for him. Pokey Alex. I'm going somewhere with this chat. Believe me, I know this sounds like I'm rambling, but I promise that we're going somewhere. So here we go. So Alex Gomez is currently the one who has found the most success with Pagos so far because he actually, right here, he took Calm Mind Pagos to I believe a top 8 finish in Birmingham. So I was watching this video the other day. I mean, we're not going to watch this video right now, but I just want to make the point that as I was watching him play this, what I noticed is that he very, very, very frequently was clicking Terra Starstorm without a Calm Mind boost. Honestly, most of the games I watched, he would go Stellar Form, he would Terrastalize, and then just start clicking Starstorm. And that was like, he was just using the bulk of Terrapagos to get him through the turns. So from that perspective, I thought it would be really cool to use Calm Mind as a backup strategy in a way, and to rely mainly on the bulk of Pagos while consistently offering chip while it's on the board. In order to do that, I wanted to have a powerful single target move that I could rely on as well. So here's how that damage works out. Essentially because I find that most of the time when Terrapagos... Well, here's the thing. Yes, you're right. You're right, Ace. Zama is going to be very annoying, and we need to team build very carefully around that. But the idea is most of the Trapagos sets that exist right now. Let's paste this. Most of the Trapagos sets that exist right now are already in a bad position against Zama. This is the common set right now, right? Right now, you're running Substitute, Starstorm, and Leftovers, and that's it. These are your only offensive move is Starstorm. So I wanted to try and build the team in a way where you don't need Substitute, you don't really need the Substitute, and you can still get the power of single target Starstorm even when you Terrastalize. So the deal is Starstorm when you're little, honestly, is so strong. A single target base 120 move is really, really, really powerful. After one Calm Mind, you're able to OHKO like many of the non-bulky players of the format, like Urshifu, Landorus, and Ogerpon. But if you can't get that Calm Mind up, then this move is really, really underwhelming. But if you use Tri-Attack, once you Terrastalize, Tri-Attack with the Stellar Boost is hitting just as hard as single target Starstorm is. They both have a move power of, I believe, actually Starstorm is 180 and Tri-Attack is 160, but you do get to take advantage of the fact that when Trapagos does go big, its special attack jumps like 25 stat points. So, I'm sorry, I know I'm getting really technical here, but I'm trying to make a point that this is not a bad idea. I'm trying to make a point that this is worth investigating. So, look at this. So, Starstorm's single target does about 47%. When you Terrastalize, it drops to about 32%. And that removes your ability to pick up a lot of serious KOs. But if you add Tri-Attack on there, your single target move actually gets stronger. This might not be super widely appealing to all of you guys, but if you've played Terrapagos before, you understand the pain of knowing that you wish you could, in your big form, still be able to deliver Starstorms as powerful as you did. The spread damage is nice, but sometimes it would be very, very convenient to try and pick up a single target move that could take advantage of all that special offense that you have. And as Jon-Luke has said, additionally, you introduce a hacks factor, right? You can burn, paralyze, or freeze. You have multiple opportunities to just prevent your opponent from moving. So if you have some speed control on the team, well, all of a sudden you are offering even more threatening damage. So this is where I'm starting from right now. I'm combining my interest in trying a Tri-Attack version over a substitute version, which honestly I don't click very often, and I don't see people clicking very often except to counter Amoonguss. So if we can find a way to basically play Pagos without relying on sub as our one answer to Spore, then I think using Tri-Attack as an alternate attacking move while we're Terrastalize could be very, very good, honestly. So that's where my head is at on this. This could be Looney Tunes, right? I could be totally talking out my ass. But I'm really, really interested in trying this out. And yo, check this out. Jon-Luke and Ace are already on top of it. Oh, thank you, Moth. I appreciate that. So the other thing, so as I'm sitting here with my interest in trying out the Rillaboom, Comfey, Covert Cloak, Calm Mind, Tri-Attack Pagos, I also had the realization that if I'm following Alex Gomez's lead, right, and we're frequently just Terrastalizing right off the rip because we know that we need to get chip damage and we don't have the space or room to try and get off a Starstorm or to get off a Calm Mind, it would be really cool if when I Terrastalized that damage actually did something. So I really did want to put Chi-Yu here on the team. Now, whether it's Scarf, Specs, or Sash is sort of a bit of a debate here. But my early philosophy was probably Scarf. At least I wanted to check out these damage rolls here because I was thinking in a world where we're going up against like Scarf or Shifu and we have Terrapagos that's blank, we'll give it Tri-Attack. We'll make this thing 252 modest, right? And we go Stellar and we attack a Beads of Ruin. Check this out. So we are absolutely blowing up, and some of the bulkier Shifus that are Scarf have been running 1244, and we're still picking up a fast KO. So I'm a little bit torn torn on which way to go here. But I'm thinking like if we just give Pagos enough speed to hit that 112 mark, that way we can scary face like pretty much everything in the format. And this might not be necessary because Pagos does so well into the Calyrex Shadow Rider anyways, next to the Chi-Yu, that we don't even need that much speed. Like, we could just put the rest of this into bulk. But this is like a really cool way to be able to... Oh, we need at least enough to outpace... Sorry, we do need this because this allows us to hit the Scarfed users, like the Scarf Adamant or Shifu. So we do need to hit at least 12. But if we do this and then then just put the rest into like HP and bulk, like this is a really interesting spread. And we can drop the Modest down until we're just barely picking up the KO on our Shifu. So like 164 looks like that's plenty to hit the bulkiest of her Shifu, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I agree, Jon-Luke. Yo, hit me up, JL. So yeah, so this is where I'm thinking now. I'm thinking that we give this... the other thing I wanted to know is like a lot of these Ogre Pawns lately are getting bulky, but honestly, Hearthflame is such a terrifying... Mon to go up against that if they're just super all-out offense, like, I want to know what kind of damage we do to this thing. So unfortunately, not a whole lot, right? Because even the terastallized Tri-Attack with Beads of Ruin up doesn't quite do enough. But this is a world where we could, instead of using Scary Face on the Chi-Yu, because that was the idea, right, is we could use Chi-Yu as a little bit of extra speed control with Scary Face, Snarl, Heat Wave, and Overheat. This is like one of my... I like this type of set. This might not be as good as I was hoping it to be, but I was kind of thinking this sort of a spread. What do you guys think? Yeah, I hear you, Moth. So this is like an interesting way, in my opinion, to try and build Pagos. 164 Modest. Yeah, because like even if we max this thing all the way out, let's say we do go to 252, we don't ever pick up this Ogre Pawn, so it's not really worth it. But 164 to get the cheeky hits off onto those Scarf or Shifus, I think could be very, very cool. And that's terastallized, right? So if we don't terastallize and we just use Star Storm, what about that? Because that's another world where we might be in this position instead. We got to go back to that Urshifu. So let's say the standard Scarf. Again, we'll give it a little more bulk. 44. We got to do Beads of Ruin, though. Yeah, that's huge. Let's see how much we have to invest to get a better kill ratio. 164. I like 93. That is a lot, though. That's kind of more special attack than I wanted to put into this set. Maybe we go with the 87 since most of these guys aren't even that bulky. 188. That's more manageable, I feel like. We're going to try that out. Modest. We're going to go 188. And we're going to give it just enough speed to deal with the Scarf Shifus. Then we have, honestly, enough to give it a decent amount of physical bulk here. So, like, this is the set I was imagining, right? So it's Covert Cloak so that we can safely set up Calm Minds and not have to deal with Snarls, which is honestly a huge, huge problem. This doesn't help us against Parting Shot Incineroar, but we can hit, like, a fake-out Calm Mind and then, like, a shift into, like, a U-turn into Chi-Yu's Terra Starstorm, and I bet we probably blow that thing up. Like, let's look at a bulky Incineroar and see how that looks going into it. So Pagos here, let's say we fake out the Incin turn 1, we go for a Calm Mind and get it up, and then we U-turn out. I mean, we can just do like 5% for the U-turn, and then switch into Beads of Ruin, and then if we go Terra, we have a 31% chance to KO. So really it comes down to how much... It really comes down to how much we're doing to the Incin if we have the Rillaboom faking out going into turn 2. So standard Assault Vest with... U-turn instead. Oh, that's going to do 14. That's a lot better than I thought. So we can drop this all the way down to 86. And then we can bring the Pagos back out. Yeah, we can bring the Pagos back out, and we can say a +1 Beads of Ruin now has a 60% chance. And if we Terastallize and click Tri-Attack, we're now almost always KOing Incins. And this is an extremely specially bulky Incin. I mean, this is like a shitload of investment into the HP and the special defense stat. So like, thank you, bro, thank you, JL. Wait, Ace, what are you talking about here? Sorry, I got really lost in trying to do the math here against Incin and Shifu. What are you talking about? This is the spread that I like. So this spread allows us to, with a Scary Face from Chi-Yu, outspeed any of the base 149s that are scarfed, you know, or maybe Landorus maybe Scarf Landorus is a good mindset, right? So like, what's modest? Yeah, this is important. 229. So that would be 115 on the Pagos. Can we accomplish that within reason? Okay, we can. Okay, there we go. So this spread allows us to Scary Face a Landorus and then, like, let's see how much damage we're doing to it. If it's Beads of Ruin and we Trastalize with a Tri-Attack, look at that. We're almost KOing this Landorus, which is really cool. And I bet Overheat probably blows this thing up anyways. So this is a pretty cool angle. I'm gonna check out. JL just sent me a something on Discord. Wait, what spread is this? What is this for? Is this Chi-Yu or is this for Pagos? JL, what's this for? Yeah, Scary Face Chi-Yu does go crazy for Pagos. So you're saying 174, 236 modest, no speed? I appreciate that, my guy, but I think because I'm messing around with Scary Face Beads of Ruin, I want less special attack and more speed. Oh, the rest in speed. All right, let me look at that. But we're gonna grab another Pago, so we're gonna put in Jail's stat. So you're saying 174 or 172. 236 modest. Let's try this. So JL's suggesting this spread. And then it's just 4-4. And the rest in speed here. So, yo, what up, Zero? Alejandro, what's good? Yo, both of you guys, what's up? So yeah, we're on Showdown today. Again, we were supposed to have a 7 p.m. late night stream. But for reasons related to weather and the fact that I got to be on the road later tonight, I'm not going to be able to accommodate streaming until like 9 p.m. and then driving through a blizzard. So we're going to call it quits in the next half an hour, 40 minutes here, and just do a really brief, short little Showdown stream today. We're just team building with Terapagos. I have a couple of ideas to play around with screens, grassy terrain, Comfey, Calm Mind with an offensive mode built in with Chi-Yu. Trick Room on the Comfey. So we're messing around a little bit, trying to do some adapting with Terapagos here, and we'll see what we can concoct here. Yeah, it's storming for you. Yeah, that makes sense. Ace, we can try and cut. If I can get if I don't spend the whole stream team building and we get into battling, then we can absolutely just skip ladder and go straight to viewer battles. I don't mind at all. I don't want to rob you of that, my guy. So Jon-Luke, I appreciate this spread as an offensive Calm Mind spread. I think I'm going to start with the one we've designated here first, because this gives us just enough offense to run KOs on Pokemon we're worried about, like the Urshifu. Just enough speed to actually make use of the Scary Face, and then the rest into bulk, which I think is important. So I'm going to keep this spread. Here in case we need a reference point. I'll delete this and put the Pagos here. Jon-Luke recommendation. My God, come on, Storm. Recom. Isn't this how you spell that? I can't remember if it's 2 C's or 2 M's. Is it 1 M and 2 C's? Recommendation or recommendation? That doesn't look right. I think it's 1 C, 2 M. Okay. Sorry for that. And we'll put the spread here. Because in a world where we find ourselves not doing enough damage, then we're going to want to shift to a more offensive spread. So we're going to keep this one in mind because that could be important. Okay, so we have the Pagos taken care of. This Chi-Yu, we just want it to outspeed. In my opinion, we want to outspeed these modest Landorus Scarf sets. So we just need to hit 154, which shouldn't be too bad. 154 is right there. The rest, we want to max out on special attack. We'll do 4-4 and a little bit of HP. Don't worry about it. Manage your time wisely. Sounds good. Storm, control the weather. It's your power. Right? Ironically, you think I should be able to get control of what's going on outside. The storm indoors is way more lethal than the one outdoors. And yet here I am still having to oblige to the weather on the roads. Sorry about that, everyone. Also, that's really funny. Jon-Luke, Storm and I have college degrees. I also struggle with that word. We both do have college degrees. And yes, recommendation. What a pain in the ass. Alejandro has some input here. Yo, also, guys, love the input. I'm going to be very brutally honest on how I want the direction of the team to go because I'm sort of trying to realize a vision that came to me over work today. So I really want to try and get it out of my system. But please give me input. You know, I'm willing to at least consider all of your guys' opinions and integrate them where it makes sense. So Alejandro, my true input, don't use Pagos. No, that's fair, JL. And I'm ready to move on from this thing. Honestly, this team here is my last moment of excitement and inspiration for Pagos. After that, I'm going to try other stuff. Probably Zama, but we'll see. It was Zama and Cali Ice. Those are the two that I'm looking at right now as I move into the next regional, which, don't let me forget, registration starts for my next regional at 7 p.m. today, y'all. Don't let me forget. Anyways. Man's moving away from Pagos. I love it, Ace. I love him so much, but I think it's just not the vibe. It just doesn't perform as well in tournaments. I personally struggle to use the Calm Mind set effectively. The Spec set I like, but I haven't really done super well with it. I don't know. I think I just need a break from it. He will always be a little channel mascot for Reg G. That's where I started. I love little Pagos. But I do think I got to branch out and try some other stuff because I'm just in a bit of a Reg G slump, and I just need to jumpstart my way into the into tournament preparation. So I'm gonna just take a break from Pagos after this. But yeah, we gotta register. I'm registering for the Atlanta, Georgia regional in April today. So me and Jon-Luke both are, and we gotta make sure we don't miss that at 7. But anyways. Okay, so the other thing that this team needs is the leftovers is important because we don't have the grassy terrain is important because we don't have leftovers on Pagos. I'm trying the covert cloak set. It's also important because it makes floral healing do ridiculous buffing to this Pagos. Sorry, I got confused there. But we do need screens still. That was the other key element. So here's my thought for screens. Now, this is where I really need your help, chat. This is where I need your guys' opinions big time. Originally, the Lugia team that did well in LA ran Sableye with Will-O-Wisp, Taunt, and double screens. While I do really like Taunt next to Calm Mind Pagos because Taunt does very well at stopping Calm Mind mirrors, right? If you're going up against, I've seen Calm Mind Kyogre, I've seen other Calm Mind Pagos. Like, in a world where you have to go up against that matchup, if you lose momentum early, if you take a fake out too many or something like that, like, it's really impossible to recover. So having Taunt on the team feels important. I do believe this man gets Taunt. But the other thing I was thinking is because we aren't using Substitute, I was wondering how effectively we could use Misty Terrain. Misty Terrain as a way... Now, it conflicts pretty heavily with Rillaboom, but as a way to deal with Spore, it feels kind of necessary. Now, to be fair, Taunt on Grimmsnarl, honestly, that does deal with the Spore better without conflicting so harshly with the grassy terrain. So I'm kind of torn which way to go with this, but we need a screens user. What I want on this team is a screens user. Yo, Darth, I'm so sorry you had a brutal shift, bro. Come vibe out with us on Showdown, man. So we're currently cooking up a Covert Cloak Trapagos team. For anyone who's just here, 15 seconds, excuse me for you guys who've been hanging out longer. I'm just trying to illustrate that there was a, this should be Lugia. There was a Covert Cloak Lugia team that did really well way early in the Reg G format. And I was just musing at how similar the strategy between Calm Mind multi-scale Lugia and Calm Mind Terapagos is. So I was sort of fusing the ideas of setting up Floral Healing plus screens with Covert Cloak Pagos with the other idea of replacing Substitute for Tri-Attack, because Tri-Attack allows you to continue to do large single target damage when you're terastallized. It also lets you get really interesting KOs next to Beads of Ruin without your Calm Mind boost. Basically, you can terastallize, take advantage of your increased special attack, and do big tri-attack damage, even pick up sneaky KOs without needing the Calm Mind boost. So that's sort of the premise for the team. So we're copying the Comfey Rillaboom angle, and we're trying to set up screens right now. Grim's the only reason that I use Frigoraph. Thunderwave is annoying AF. Yeah, boosted floral healing should be really good. So this is sort of the angle on the cooking for tonight, you people. So this is interesting. Let's finish rounding out the team here. So what are the best screens users other than Grim? I mean, it's just Grim, right? Is there any we want to go to Peakalytics or Munch Stats. Is there any reason to use a different screen setter? You guys got advice on that? Well, let's do Reflect, because if we do light screen, we're going to get the single light screen users. Yeah, it's really just Grim, Sableye, and apparently Umbreon. Oh, male Meowstic? That's interesting. Yeah, Karai and Frigg really do have awesome synergy. It's really cool, Ace. I really love that team that you put together. Pult? That's fun. Light screen Pult. I like it, Evo Quill. I mean, this is interesting. This is a relic of ages gone by, but this definitely is a legitimate Pokemon to use. You know what's funny? I thought I got Ally Switch. How crazy would that be? Nah, Flutter exists. I think JL is right. Flutter is faster and pressures the Dragapult in insane ways. So this probably doesn't make sense. I do think that it's tough. Is it Grim or is it Sableye? I think the Prankster is important. I mean, yeah, the Meowstic looks good too. I kind of love Meowstic. I'm not going to lie. Does this thing get Taunt too? It does not get Taunt. I think we're going to try Grim. We're going to try Grim. We're going to try Grim with Reflect, Light Screen. Oops. And instead of Will-O-Wisp, we don't have Will-O-Wisp access, but we have Spirit Break and Taunt. So I know Spirit Break or Will-O-Wisp reduces physical attackers in half, which is honestly amazing for Pagos. Damn, that's actually... Maybe that's a huge argument to try Sableye. Plus a ghost type means you know, we're not nearly as weak to fighting type Pokemon as we would have been originally. Fake out immune. Yeah, oh damn. Jesus, Darth. That is an incredible point. Get some T-Wave swagger going up in here. Whoa, 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 whoa. We like the immunity to fake out. Because otherwise, you're right. Otherwise, it would be Covert Cloak Grim. But because I'm trying the Cloak on Pagos, the Sableye makes a lot of sense in this slot. Okay. I see the logic now. We're going to try it. Light Screen, Reflect, Willow, and Taunt. Now that is a set, people. We got to look up some damage calcs for Sableye here. That's important. So also we need to make sure we have the right Pagos set. I think this is 252 or 236 and 4, something like that. 236 and 4. Yeah, it's something like this. I think this is the set. So we'll add that there. Delete that. The Rillaboom. Oh, we're just going to grab this Rillaboom straight up. Let me adjust this really fast. So the only bit about this Rillaboom here is I want this thing to be actually faster than the Pago so that we can do stuff, again, like I said, like U-turn out into the Chi-Yu before the Pagos moves. So this actually has to be a pretty damn fast Rillaboom, like 116. And then we'll do the Adamant Attack EV bump like we're talking about, right? 116. Oh, wait. Why is 116 popular? Oh, it is a bump. Okay, my bad. So 116 is popular there. Max out the HP. Throw a little bit into defense and the rest into special defense. Yeah, this is an easy set, and we want U-turn. Perfect. So yeah, this set allows us to U-turn out into Chi-Yu and set up the Beads of Ruin we can do like fake out and then U-turn. So fake out, Calm Mind, U-turn, Beads of Ruin, or U-turn into Comfey, U-turn into Sableye. There's a lot of cool synergy here. Damn, I'm really getting excited about this set. I'm honestly very, very motivated to see if we can make the no Calm Mind boost tri-attack work, or get the cheeky free Calm Minds up while they're faking out our Terapagos. So the only thing that is kind of a problem here is taunt users. That's something I want to think about. Who are the biggest taunt users? We have taunt on the Sableye, right? Yeah. So the biggest taunt users are Shifu, Incin, Flutter, Tornadus. So something I'm thinking about is I think we want enough. So here's the thing. Okay. Okay. Sorry, your boy has a lot of stuff on his mind right now. We want to go to 16, right? That we got on this set. 116, 84. Looks good. I'm thinking about the Sableye. We needed to live Moonblasts while still... we need to be able to use Taunt on Fluttermane to prevent their taunts onto our Pagos while also living a Moonblast in case that play goes sideways for us. So there's kind of a lot to consider here because we can't like defensively Terrastalize on the Sableye because if we go Terra Steel, then our Pagos is stuck clicking normal moves into the Flutter, which is really bad. So this is... We just got to drop this down. We're just trading a little bit of special defense for speed investment instead. Okay, 52. So here is our Rillaboom. There's our Terapagos. So now we got to work on a Sableye. You guys following me on that Sableye logic? Sorry, I know I'm talking. I'm very scattered right now. I just feel really good for some reason. Like this team building is feeling very, very exciting and motivating to me. But yeah, so the trick is, I find that honestly, like the biggest trends in taunt users that I've noticed on tournament streams have been Rapid Strike, Urshifu, and Fluttermane. I'm very surprised to see Incin here. I really haven't seen. What about at the higher Regulation G Showdown 1760 rating? Interesting. I have not noticed Incin to be using taunt. I feel like this isn't in order of the most frequent taunts, though. I feel like this is just in order of usage stats, and these Pokemon are the ones that carry taunt, right? So really, it's the Rapid Strike and the Fluttermane that I've seen taunt usage pick up on. So ideally, we want to spread on the Sableye. This is going to be hard. This may be impossible. We need a spread on the Sableye that can live a Surging Strikes and live a Moonblast. That way, on a turn where we click taunt, we get it wrong, they attack the Sableye slot with a Moonblast, we don't lose our screens. So that's a huge ask. It's a giant ask, but we're going to go ahead and give it a shot here. Let's check the calculator out. So the first thing is let's see the Fluttermane, because I feel like that'll be the harder one. It'll probably be the easier one. I don't know. It's hard to say. So bulky speed booster. I mean, I don't really know. Let's go to Munch Stats and see what's trending on EV spreads. Also, so Gerard, I don't know if you're still here. Gerard was like talking about how he was hoping to learn a lot from today's stream. I don't know how much I can promise that I'm doing good teaching. What I can offer up to you guys is I'm clicking through a lot of resources here. Showdown team builders, high player professional players YouTube channels, Munch Stats, Peakalytics, the damage calculator. I was using a stat comparison website. I just want to let you guys know that I use these sites like religiously when I'm team building, playing, practicing, prepping, and they're so incredibly useful to me. We have a resources page on our Discord server. It's currently empty. I can promise you I'm going to make a note right now before the day is out, before tonight ends, just making a note, I will update the resources on Discord. So all of these websites you guys are seeing me use, if you haven't been aware of them early on, you don't need to worry about writing them down. I'm going to put them all on the server. All right, there we go. The note has been made. Okay, so where were we? Okay, so right. So we need to build this Sableye to tank Moonblasts and Surging Strikes on turns where we get all of that wrong. Consider putting 252 in every stat. That's an amazing idea, Low Res. So Low Res and Smelly Maselli have suggested we go 252 HP, 252 defense, and 252 special defense. I think while we're at it, we're also going to make our special defense on the Sableye a little bit higher. Low Res, let me know if you're interested in that. Does that sound like a good plan? Yeah? Okay. So we're going to boost this special defense up to 95, and we're going to kick the defense up to 95 as well. While we're at it, let's make the HP 500. Oh, 255 is the max. Okay, I'm done bullshitting. Sorry, I had to tangentiate off there for a minute. Hopefully that wasn't horribly annoying to you guys. Okay. Back to Sableye. All right, let's make it live this hit. So first of all, this already looks like it's going to be an impossible ask. Look at this. This is Moonblast with barely any investment, blowing the fuck up out of our Sableye. That's not great. Because we just can't afford to Terastallize in the face of this thing. I mean, we could go max HP, max special defense. I think this is so this is a world where we actually don't put like anything here. And actually we got to go protect on the Pagos turn 1, click light screen, then Calm Mind taunt into turn 2. So with the light screen up, we absolutely live with max HP. Yeah, Jon-Luke has got it. Most Speed Boost Fluttermanes are only running 4 special attack, but the problem with Sableye is that it's a fucking Sableye. Right, exactly. So I do think we got to adjust. Ace already was on it. Ace was on it before I could even get to it. Yeah, we definitely want to be running, we just want to click light screen before the Fluttermane does anything. Well, look, I can, oh, what up, Ty? What up, Ty? Good to see you, pal. It's been a minute. Yeah, so, Snowstorm is raging outside, so we got to start stream early and cut stream early. So we're going to actually be done in the next 20 minutes or so. Yeah, I get it, JL. Yeah, Ty, that's the exact storm that we're playing around. Because that storm is hitting the northern U.S. tonight, I got to drive and be on the road, so my ass is going to be getting out of here off stream very soon so I can get on the road and finish my drive before the winter weather prevents me from doing so. So we got about another 25 minutes, or a little bit less than that. Yo, JL, I get that, but then we have to play the fake out mind game. Like, if we do Grim, we don't have the Covert Cloak item available to us because I really want to try it on the Pagos. I suppose the reality of this is there's a world where we switch back to leftovers and then we make the Grimmsnarl. We don't want G-Max Grimmsnarl. Good lord. Then we make the Grimmsnarl a cloak set. Right? There's also... Okay, hear me out. So do you guys agree with me? I'm cooking really, really hard here. This is ridiculous, actually. You guys agree with me that this set here isn't horrible, right? Covert Cloak Grim is not a horrible set. Yes or no? Actually, let me make this a poll. Right. Okay, JL is on the right. It's they can only fake out one. Cloak Grim, stay with me, is... All right. Bad. Perfectly fine. Perfectly usable. Answer the poll, because I'm trying to draw a conclusion from this. Cloak Grim is what? Is it bad or is it perfectly usable? Give me your opinion, everyone. Ah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yes, Moth is right. You would never use Terra Ghost on a Trapagos team. Well, never is a strong word, but you frequently would not be doing that. Oh, geez. My chat looks horrible. I'm so sorry about that, guys. Hold on. Let me adjust this. There. Oops. Sorry, one second. There we go. That looks cleaner. So here's my thing. Okay, so there's a little bit of a debate here. Most people are saying that Grim is perfectly usable. Cloak Grim. So my point with this is you don't need you don't need to have light clay on a screens user. It's ideal, it's very, very good, but you don't need it. So that does open up the world of this. I might be cooking too hard, chat. I might be cooking way too goddamn hard. But so let's say this is Bold instead, and this is Roselli Berry. So Roselli Berry plus Light Screen will do 50 max. And then let's say the Roselli Berry is gone. Now through Light Screen, it's so given that information, it's not really worth it because we just Light Screen anyways to live this first hit. Right? Let me look at the Flutter Mane. All right, that I felt very good about that rant, but I kind of feel like that didn't go anywhere. So thank you for your attention, but we're going to be moving on here too. So 12, 28, 84, 36. All right, let's build for 84, right? Or should we go 108? It's hard to say. 84 covers this. 116? Let's try 116. I have a feeling we're not living this, but, you know. So through Light Screen. There. Oh, wow, we're living that very easily. What am I talking about? So if the Flutter Mane is booster with 116 special attack, which covers for the upper, what percent? So we miss out on the 252. That's about 20% of the field. Good God, Storm. That's 20% of the field. Here's 18%. That's 19%. That's 7%. That gets us to 26. Another 7% gets us to 33. Another 7% gets us to 6% gets us to 39. Another 6% gets us to 45. We're not going to get this. But then we cover another 3. That's 51. Yeah, so this looks like most of the field is less powerful than this Flutter Mane. So if we give this thing how much special defense to live through a Light Screen, we want like a guaranteed live because this is not negotiable. If we lose the Sableye, then we're just like fucked. Okay, 252 and 60. We just got to play this correctly. We're going to go back to the Light Clay here. 252, 148, 108 special defense with Roselli will eat a boost and oh, Darth! Yo! More Comfey Pagos, huh? Why you sound so coy about it, Ty? So, Ty, listen to me. The idea behind this is I was just reflecting over... So I was editing my Johto stream and cutting it down into a video. And I was just looking at the Lugia, and I was just making comparisons in my head between Lugia and Pagos. And Covert Cloak Lugia, it's not good, but it did good at a regional. And I was like, wait, shouldn't Pagos just be the advanced version of this? So I wanted to just mix the Comfey, Rillaboom, Sableye core, but with Terapagos instead. But then because we have the boosted offense, I wanted to put a Chi-Yu Scary Face mode on top of that and try and take advantage of Tri-Attack. There's a lot more explanation that went into how I came to all this, but yeah, that's the full origin and results of the team building process. So the reason I just popped off for Darth a second ago is because Darth just found us the spread we need. So a 116 modest special attack Moonblast and an adamant 252 Surging Strikes can be lived by this spread. Roselli Berry with 148 defense and 108. Is this supposed to be calm? Yeah, but also if we Light Screen first, then it's fine either way. So I think we can try this. So this was 116 and modest, right? Well, that gives it a booster energy though, and then we never live. Are you sure it was a modest Flutter? I mean, it has to be a modest Flutter that's also max speed then, right? Like, it had to be this then, not it couldn't have been the modest one, right? Because I'm never living the modest one. Modest 116 Flutter gets the Protosynthesis boost from the booster energy and then always KOs us, even through Light Screen. No, I know, but it does, Evo Quill, it doesn't matter. Whether it's Rocky Helmet or Roselli Berry. It's either no Roselli Berry with Light Screen or Roselli Berry without Light Screen. I know, guys. We're trying to do this in a way where we don't need both. It's one or the other. Either it's Light Clay with the screen or Roselli Berry without the screen. It's okay, Darth. I appreciate you working. That gives us insight into the Urshifu role. So hold on. Let me go back to my original train of thought here. So let's do the 116 not modest Flutter. All right, neutral nature Flutter with Moonblast. We have Light Screen up. We don't have Roselli Berry. This is going to be Light Clay instead. And then we're going to do max HP and then just enough special defense to live this. Because I think we're going to need the rest of this for the Urshifu. Because we want this, I think we want this to be bold. I think the Urshifu is going to be way harder to live. So we're going to go to a guaranteed live, and then we're going to move on. Okay. There we go. 252 and 60. 15-minute warning to sign up for the regional. 15-minute warning to sign up for the regional. We're going to drop this down to 60. And then we're going to go ahead and look at the, because, yeah, I mean, if this is modest, then we're like super. I guess we could put the Roselli Berry on that way. I mean, then we ultra live no matter what happens. It's interesting. I think for now, until we get bodied over and over again by Flutter mains early on, I think it's okay. We're going to try this. Because also, we can lose Sableye and then get our +1 Calm Mind off. Like, if they choose to Moonblast Sableye, we just bring in Comfey, set up the Trick Room, and let Terapagos just, like, eat. Just absolutely eat. Anyways, so let's now, I'm going to go this way for now. And I'm going to check out the Urshifu. Yo, Darth, yeah, will you, I'm so sorry to ask, will you repost the exact Flutter spread and the exact Sableye spread with all the right natures, just so I can put that in here? Because I do want to see that. But anyways, really quickly, we're going to move on to basic Mystic Water. I mean, we're already barely not, we're already like not going to live this, but I'm going to go Adamant Mystic Water here. Because the reason it's more important to be bold is that we can't use Reflect to get around the Surging Strikes. It will just crit through our Reflect. We have some defense left. Oh my god, we might be able to make this happen. Oh my god, we did. This has a 1% chance to KO. We want this to be a no % chance to KO. Wow, that's wild. Now, if they Trastalize, it doesn't matter, right? It's just all the way over. It's all the way Jover, even. Yeah. We never lived through the Trastalization. But Adamant Mystic Water, like Terra Poison or something, we do always live, which is really cool. And we can burn it. That's the other thing, is like we can burn it instead of taunt it. We're really only worried about, like, closed team sheets. Wow, that's wild. With this spread here, bold 76 and 60 with light screen, like, this allows us to live everything we need to live. This is an Adamant Mystic Water maxed out Shifu. And we're living this, like, very nicely. I don't know where to put the rest of my spreads. You guys give me some suggestions. 252, 76, and 60. All right, so this Sableye spread clearly has some room for optimization because we're already accomplishing this here. Accomplish our goals. It just matters that we set up a light screen early. I suppose the other thing we could do is we got to get 115. We could switch back to like a calm or a careful, kick this up to 115. So now we're in the same defensive boat that we were for Surging Strikes, but we can go back to the Flutter main at 116 neutral. And we can, is there any way we're, okay, no, there's no way, right? Okay, no way. We have to click light screen. Okay, interesting. Well, I'm at a loss on how to finish building out this, on how to finish building out the Sableye. If you guys got suggestions, throw it to me. But for now, we're going to leave this thing as it is, just because we don't, if it's booster energy, Fairy, like if it's special attack booster energy, these stat points that we have left don't do jack all to survive the Moonblast. And if it's Terra Water Shifu, then these stats we have left don't do anything to deal with the Terra Water Shifu, right? So it's like, this is kind of the best we do. We just have to hope for standard attack living capabilities. I don't know where to put the rest of this. Now we got to round out the team here. So, what is the last mon that sells this piece together? We have the cheeky Pagos doing surprisingly good damage. The bomb of a Chi-Yu doing super good damage. The Rillaboom offering solid standard Rilla support while also being fast enough to U-turn back into the Chi-Yu before the Pagos gets its hit off. And we need one more. Right, yeah, Ace. Water type would be the main choice. Water Pond. Redirection. I think JL is probably correct. It's so much, like, unfortunately, this team is really, really weak to Tornadus and Landorus. But it's not like there's a water type that does much better, right? Like, I don't think that there's a water type that helps us deal with the Landorus or anything. Sorry, messing with the music. Reg G, water types. Is there any water type out there that deals better with Landorus and Tornadus? None of it. I mean, none of them get redirection though, right? Except Wellspring. Gyarados is okay. AV Gyarados. It's kind of fun. It's got to be Wellspring, right? I mean, this dodges... AV Gyarados is like... I'm not going to lie. AV Gyarados is kind of goated. Oh, we already have the AV on Rilla. But it could be a different... It could be Helmet Gyarados. Wide Guard Smeargle. Yeah, Smeargle also is pretty solid. Yeah, that JL makes a good point. I mean, this team kind of dumps on... Well, it doesn't dump on Raging Bolt. It does okay. Yeah, I think you're right. Gyarados is probably not the right call. Man, it just does so honestly very decent because like this thing also like significantly helps our Koraidon matchup. It significantly helps our Zamazenta matchup, and it significantly helps our Urshifu matchup. I mean, yes, Raging Bolt does exist. That is true. And because it's a Pagos team, we're not really going to terrastalize this thing. We wouldn't be terrastalizing Gyarados into like a ground type because we're going to be relying so heavily on the Pagos terrastalization. Yeah, Ace makes up another good point is Raging Bolt can be a problem here. I mean, like, Tri-Attack is good, but if it's an Assault Vest Bolt, it's going to take a while. Rilla can't touch it. Chi-Yu can Snarl, but that's kind of it. I mean, it doesn't threaten us very much either, right? It's not going to do much to Comfey. It's not going to do a whole lot to Rillaboom. It's not going to do a whole lot to Terrapagos. So it doesn't threaten us very badly, but we definitely struggle to hit it for the right damage. We struggle to hit Electric and Dragon types very well, other than Comfey. Yo, what up, Stall? Thanks for joining us, bro. We only got a little bit of time left. We're just doing a brief stream. Explanation is in the pinned comment. There's a weather storm outside. I got to hit the road, so I got to leave before it gets too bad out there. Interesting. We already have the fire type. Who gets follow me? Any of this stuff look decent? Man, this music is hitting at least. Man, I wish I could put images up on screen so you guys were all locked in with what we're working on. Yeah, I don't know if Fire Pond I feel super good about. Lando bodies the Chi-Yu Fire Pond. Right. Yo, Stahl, I'm in the Midwest. I'm in the northern Midwest part of the US. The weather is constantly terrible here. All right, chat, here's what I'm doing. I'm doing Gyarados. Yes, Raging Bolt exists. Yes, there's a 99.9% chance that 2 games into the ladder, I take the Gyarados off and go, that was ridiculous. Everyone was right. Jon-Luke was right. I should not have done this. But I'm going to be bold and experiment. And I'm going to risk the idea that I have to click Terra Ground in front of a Bolt. Oops. It just does so well into so many other portions of the team. Bulldoze conflicts with our Trick Room, but it doesn't hurt in a world where we're running Pagos. This is the wrong decision, but sometimes we gotta learn. Uh-oh. Ace, it's more like, you're right, counters is a bad word, but it's more like, we can do stuff like, Thunder Wave. Let me just play around, chat. Let me play around. I mean, what does this answer specifically? I mean, it's got to be Waterfall then, right? I know, this feels really brutal. This doesn't feel like the right answer. It's just this team gets totally dumped on by fighting types if we're not careful. Oh. Yeah, Pelly would be better. Also, wait a second. I don't feel like Raging Bolt exists is a perfect counter argument to Gyarados because Pelipper exists. I mean, Pelipper has a lot more going for it, but I'm just saying it's not like water flying types are off limits. Oh yeah, Chi-Yu. Yeah, that's a good point. This does hurt Chi-Yu. All right, we're just gonna do we're gonna do the safe answer first, and we'll see how badly we regret this a little bit later down the line. Yo, thank you, VF. Thanks for jumping in, homie. Good to see you as usual. We're just gonna try this, and we're just gonna steal a set off of Nimbasa damage calculator. Oh, that's so funny. Ace, that was really good. Bulky support. All right, so this is Adamant 76, 28 special defense, max HP. 76, Adamant, 28 special defense, max HP. Was it the rest in defense? How was the speed split up? Oh, it was just 4 for speed. All right, we'll try this. Do I want to outspeed Lando? Damn, great point. Great point. I mean, Ogerpon doesn't do horrible. So how fast does Lando get? It's a very, very good point, JL. Timid Life Orb. We got to get to 169. Because that absolutely bodies on it. So let's go Jolly. And we got to get to, what did I say, 169, yo? Okay. $69. Now, how about this? If we are going to hit a Lando, how hard does our Ogerpon need to be hitting? So we want a Wellspring that's a fast support, Jolly, 169, like that. How much attack? Ivy Cudgel. Damn! Ivy Cudgel bodies Landorus. That's crazy. Yo, what up, Ronan? Good to see you, bro. Thanks for jumping in. We're almost done, actually. We're just about to tune off for the night. What about, is there any bulky Landorus out there? Oh, bulky wall. Yeah, the double tang mode. No, I'm so sorry, Ronan. Oh, it's 7 o'clock. All right, I gotta register for a regional, bro. All right, I'm sorry, we gotta go on pause. Then we're gonna wrap up the night. Well, I'll do it live. Why not? Sorry, it's not gonna be entertaining for you guys, but I gotta hurry up and register. Oh, I can't remember where's the registration. How do I register? It's been a minute since I've done this now. I believe the trainer's school has the announcement for it. Yeah. Organizer website. Visit. Atlanta. View details. Registration link for VG. Oh, it just takes us to Arcanine. What am I thinking? Am I signed in? Okay, I'm signed in. Registration opens in 1 minute. 1 minute till it opens. All right, hold on. So I have... Oh, shit, it opens. Okay, it's open. Go to registration. I just like to do this immediately. Yeah, no, Stall, I have all my information already there. Atlanta Pokemon VGC registration. There's my player details. English. I agree. I acknowledge. I acknowledge. I submit my request. Oh, your registration request has been received, and you are queued for the allocation process. Requests will be allocated in batches in first come, first served order. When your request has been processed, your live status will update. You'll have 15 minutes to complete the next step. Otherwise, your spot will expire. Please wait to find out if you are allocated a registration spot. Live status will automatically update. You do not need to refresh the page, but it is safe to do so. What? Oh, PC, 1 second. Check it out, Ronan. Shock pen acquired. So for any of you guys wondering, Ronan is going to be doing a special stream soon. I don't know how much he wants me to give away, but he has a special stream coming up. And you may catch your boy using this on himself live. We'll see. All right, so I'm just hitting here, clicking the refresh button. Oh, live status. You have been allocated a registration spot. Please proceed to the payment screen. I'm going to Atlanta, boys. Going to Atlanta, Georgia. We'll do GPay. $70. Jesus. Okay. Let's hurry up and put this in. Sorry. I know this is not entertaining. Just needed Masters Division. Everything looks right. Okay. $70 it is. Can't do nothing about it. Gotta pay to play, boys. Waiting for the confirmation screen. Your registration is pending until payment has been confirmed. You will receive an email confirmation. You can also reload this page to check. Once it's finalized, you can view your confirmation. Your registration is not valid until your payment has been received. Jesus, come on. There we go. That's the screen. Oops. I almost just showed you guys my address. Just kidding. It's not on here, but I can show you this screen. How funny would that be? All right. I don't know how clear that is. Congratulations! You've registered for the Atlanta Pokemon VGC Regional Championships. Yo, Jon-Luke's registered as well. All right, you boys are locked in. Okay, people, I gotta call this. I gotta wrap up this stream. So we're gonna finish up this Ogerpon set, and that's it. This was just a team building stream. Yo, thank you for the hype, people. Darth A. Stallson, appreciate it, guys. I feel the love. All right, let's finish up this team. So we want Ogerpon to be fast enough to outspeed the most timid of Landos. We also need it to be offensive enough to pick up KOs and pressure Terastallizations. Because if good luck, Storm. For real, thank you, Ronan. Thank you, Darth. We want to be able to pick up this KO in case they don't Terra, because again, the Pagos pressures them to not Terra. So there we go. 156 Jolly is all we need. We can put the rest into... Damn, that's not a lot left to work with. I guess we're going 4/4 max HP. Okay, that's the set. Terra type has to be water. Oh, we got to think about the Chi-Yu. Oh, we didn't even do the Comfey either. Damn. I want this team to be done so I can give you guys a paste if you want it. Maybe you guys can try it out and then give me your thoughts. Who's got a Comfey spread for me? The Sableye is like, I don't... Or a Sableye spread. Let's see if we can't find a Sableye spread on Nimbasa that at least matches ours. 116, 140 bold. Okay, well, we already know this is plenty, so we'll just do it. 116 and 140 bold. There, Sableye's done. Who's got a Comfey spread for me so we can get out of here? Stallsun. Okay. I mean, we just need a starting point because we haven't practiced the team yet. Boom. All right, I'm gonna put the paste on the tournament. Jesus Christ, the live stream of VOD. Team building with chat, Smiley. Perfect. Team building with chat. Let's upload this. And boom, there you guys go. It is in the description now. So, what a fun team effort. That was a whole lot of you, a whole lot of me, a whole lot of us, you guys. I'm sorry we don't have time to put some serious work into this. Love you, Storm. Can't wait to share a bed again. Wow. That was a hell of a line from my boy JL. Yes. For clarification, we had to share a bed in Toronto. It looks like we'll be doing that again in Atlanta, Georgia. Guys, the boys got to save some money, you know? Anyways. So you guys have been awesome. Thank you for coming out to this chill fast stream. I'm sorry that we couldn't do a cooler John, Luke, and I team up, but like I said, like I got to hit the road like now if I want to make it safely to my destination. So time for you boy to log out. I am flying my way to Texas for a little bit of a weekend getaway. There is going to be a video still posted Friday or Saturday and a short posted this weekend as well. Remember, no stream on Monday. We're taking a break from that. I'll be tournament prepping, probably using the team that we tried tonight to see if it's something that I'm interested in bringing to an event. And then next Saturday will be the first tournament I record. If things go well, you guys will get to see a recording of it. Or if it's kind of low-key, we might even have a surprise stream, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, of me playing in an event. So we'll see what happens. But I just want to say thank you so much. This wasn't the most exciting stream, but Low-Res, Stall, EvoQuill, JL, PC Ronin, Darth, Ace. Who am I missing? I know Pokedeer VF stopped in for a second. Ty stopped in for a second. Moth has been here for like the whole time. I think I already said Darth Crusade was here at the beginning. Anyways, all of you people, hopefully those shoutouts were enough. Thank you guys for spending your evening with me. I enjoyed it so much spending it with you. I'm going to put this team to work. Feel free to try it yourself and hit me up on Discord. Let me know how it works for you. You guys are the best. And I will catch you this Friday, this Saturday, and next Wednesday live. Until then, peace out. Your boy Storm taking off for the evening. Enjoy your night, everybody.